Hello, everybody, and welcome into the broadcast. I am Samuel Reese coming to you live across YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. And from Estadio Akron in Zapopan, Mexico, it is Haiti against Canada in match day 2 of Group B in the CONCACAF Olympic Qualifiers, as Canada are coming off of a 2-0 victory over El Salvador. Haiti coming off of a 3-0 defeat to Honduras. The stakes are high, and we're ready to kick things off in this one. There's the opening whistle, and we are underway from Mexico on day 4 of the CONCACAF qualifiers. Match day 2, Group B takes center stage tonight. And thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Haiti in blue going from left to right and kicking things off in this first half. Canada going from right to left in this first half in all white for this one. So Canada had 2 goals from the Revolution star, Tajon Buchanan, an up and rising star in Buchanan. He led the way for Canada in an impressive victory, a well-fought game against El Salvador. It certainly was no cakewalk for the Canadians, and an early foul committed by Haiti, a flailing arm from Arkellis. Canada now leading the attack. Here they come down the left wing. It is Buchanan. A 4 p.m. local time kickoff, by the way. About half of the field in shade, the other half in sun. And that will be a free kick in a dangerous area for the Canadians. Haiti in a really tough situation. In their first game, they were apparently about half of the team violated COVID protocols. I don't know the specifics on that, but apparently that's what happened, and they didn't receive their COVID test results until mid-game. So they started the game with a field player in goal and no substitutes available. The fact that they only lost 3-0 to Honduras was probably the best-case scenario. But they do have more options for this one, and it's pretty much a must-win for this Haitian side. Certainly the underdogs, but we'll see how it plays out. An early free kick for Canada here. It's played on the ground. Here's the strike. It takes a deflection on the way. The effort came from Michael Bodissimo, the fullback of the Vancouver Whitecaps. And we will have our first corner kick of the night, or of the afternoon, I should say. There are a limited amount of fans allowed to attend. It's played short by Aiden Daniels. Daniels gets it back from Buchanan. Daniels with a driven ball headed away by the left back of Haiti, Jerome. And now Canada will move it back all the way to their goalkeeper. While we're at it, let's get to the starting lineups. Haiti in a 4-3-3 formation. It is Alain Jerome in goal. The back line consisting of Pierre, Odilon Jerome, Dulis, and St. Felix. And then in the midfield, it's Dorlis, Basanth, and Clervaux. Then up top, it's the front 3 of Joseph, Luima, and Arkellis. So that's how the Haitians line up tonight. Meanwhile, for Canada, it's a 4-2-3-1 formation. James Pantemis, in goal. Godinho, Cornelius, Norman, and Broguillard making up the back line. Bladissimo and Metcalf, the 2 holding mids. And then the rest of the midfield made up of Brim, Daniels, and Buchanan. And then up top, it's Thelonious Bear. So that's how the Canadians line up. Only a few changes made, a very similar lineup as to the one we saw 3 days ago against El Salvador. The weather in Zapopan, Mexico, 83 degrees, 10% humidity. There is 13-mile-an-hour wind. The forecast is partly cloudy. As I mentioned, a 4 p.m. local kickoff, so the sun still very much a factor. The conditions, especially for these afternoon to evening games when the sun's still out, have been pretty harsh. Here's a chance, and the strike goes over. Brilliant opportunity. It did take a slight deflection. Marcus Godinho with the opportunity on the one-time strike. And Canada will have yet another corner kick. This fell nicely to Godinho, who took it on the half volley. And actually getting a fingertip, too. It was the goalkeeper, Alan Jerome. A nice save by the goalkeeper of Haiti. And Canada decided to play it short on the corner kick, but not enough pace on that Buchanan pass. And Haiti will start the other way. Stepping up for Canada is Cornelius. And it is off of Haiti last. It will be a throw-in for the Canadians. What's going on, Haroon? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I apologize if I'm not, but thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated. Glad to have you along on this evening's broadcast. And so here comes the Canada free kick. The referee just having some words with players from both teams. Haiti holding a high line about a yard in front of the 18-yard box. Free kick floated in towards the back post, headed clear of danger. It will be a throw-in for the Maple Leafs. Canada are a team on the rise. This is Haiti versus Canada in the CONCACAF Olympic Qualifiers. So that is the match tonight. Group B in these qualifiers. Second match for both teams in the group stage. And the top two teams from each group go on to the semifinals. And then the winner of each semifinal will go to the Olympics this summer. Two teams from CONCACAF are given Olympic spots for men's soccer. So that's what's at stake. This is a great ball. Floated in, but unable to get there was Daniels. Jerome did a nice job coming off his line to claim that ball. It's a very important week for Canada soccer. They've got the Olympic qualifiers, obviously, right now taking place in Mexico. And then on Thursday, they begin their World Cup qualifiers. They're one of the 32 teams trying to compete for those final three spots in the octagonal for the final round of World Cup qualifying, which will begin this fall. So it's a big, big week for Canada. There's no doubt about that. Haiti, meanwhile, with really their first visit into the attacking third, and they do win a corner kick out of it. It's played on the ground into Luima. Sent in towards the penalty spot. Getting ahead to it was David Norman. And that will go out for a Haiti throw on the near side. Here comes the Haiti throw. It'll be taken by Wendy. He finds Francois Dulis. Now it's back with Jerome. This is chased down, laid back. The strike, though, well off target. The chance was there for Peterson Joseph. Just could not put it on frame, but that's better from the Haitians. Not a bad start whatsoever. They fell to Honduras in their opener by a score of 3-0. And so this is just about a must-win for them. Canada in possession. Now on to the far side, which is the sunny side of the pitch. It's just about split in half. The whole near side in shade and the whole far side of the pitch in sun. That goes out of play. It's a Canada team who certainly are full of talent. A lot of well-known names in MLS, like Cornelius, Bladissimo, Broguillard, Buchanan. They do require some patience in their build-up play, though, and we saw that in the game against El Salvador. 10 minutes gone, 0-0 between Haiti and Canada. Match day 2, Group B in the CONCACAF Olympic Qualifiers. Spot in the Olympics on the line. So much to play for. This will be handed off by Daniels to Godinho. Godinho throws it to the middle of the pitch. It's now controlled by Patrick Metcalf. Metcalf finds Buchanan. Now it's Broguillard. Broguillard, nice ball played ahead, but the first touch too far ahead for Brim. But the right idea. Brim certainly has pace. And that's where he can be a real threat. It is a goal kick for the Haitians. And that's given away in a bad area. Canada take it away. Here is Tajon Buchanan of the New England Revolution. And a free kick is awarded. Foul going against Peterson Joseph. It appeared as though the referee was looking to play advantage, but then called it back. Good officiating. And there's the challenge. A late one from Joseph. What's going on, Prem One? Thanks for tuning in again. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, thoughts on Mexico, Costa Rica? Yeah, exactly. Costa Rica didn't bring it, and it just reestablished what I already thought about Mexico. And as you said on last night's broadcast, their U23 team is stacked. I mean, a lot of them are, a lot of them are, if not the best player, very influential players on their club teams in Liga MX. So, and it's despite it being a U23 side, that Mexico team is pretty stacked. Exactly. Costa Rica just really didn't show up. It should be an interesting showdown between the U.S. and Mexico on Wednesday night. Obviously, both teams have gone through to the semifinals, but nonetheless, first place up for grabs. Meanwhile, later tonight, elsewhere in Group B, it'll be El Salvador taking on Honduras. That should be an interesting one. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, about half an hour after this game ends at Estadio Akron. Yeah, I was too. Yeah, Costa Rica really didn't go after. Here's a good ball played into the penalty spot. Buchanan's shot stopped by Jerome. Buchanan from point-blank range denied. He had 2 goals in the game against El Salvador and nearly found another one 13 minutes into this match. Let's look back at the replay here. Could a penalty have been called? Well, Brim in the end was able to lay it off for Buchanan, and the chance was there. Here comes Canada free kick. It'll be Aiden Daniels to take it, it appears. Finds its way to the back post. Here's Tajon Buchanan. The strike is blocked. It comes back out for Canada throw-in. Well, Haiti are well aware that Buchanan likes to get it on his right foot. And you could tell by the way they defended him seconds ago. They were forcing him to try to shoot with his left foot, or at least give him a bad option with his right. And that's exactly what happened as he went with his right, and it was blocked. That effort on the far side from Brim is blocked. Canada still going, though. Through ball cut off, but Canada win it right back. The cross is cut out by Jerome. Heavy challenge. Canada keep possession, and we play on. Here in the middle is Aiden Daniels. Daniels, good through ball. And onsides was Brim. Brim still going, but the final pass just did not have enough pace as he was trying to find Brim. Yeah, absolutely. A Canada-USA semifinal would be very fun and nerve-wracking, being a U.S. fan. But yeah, it would be. And that could be a real possibility. We shall see. But yeah, that would be a very promising semifinal, no doubt. I'm sure it would not disappoint. Here come Haiti. Strike from distance. Won't get through. And now it's played ahead to the midfield. Here is Clairvaux. Haiti pretty much in need of, a point will mathematically keep them alive, most likely, but they pretty much got to win if they want to have a remote chance of moving on to the semifinals. They're definitely up against it after that 3-0 loss to Honduras, which only hurt their goal differential as well. Look at the Group B live standings. If this result holds, be Canada atop the group with 4 points, Honduras on 3, Haiti with 1, and then El Salvador none. Remember, Honduras, El Salvador still to come later tonight in the second half of the Group B doubleheader. I'll be right back, folks, in 15 seconds. Just got to do something real quickly. Don't go anywhere. All right, sorry about that, everybody. Just had to do something real quickly. We didn't miss anything significant, so that's the good news. Reminder that U.S.-Mexico game, much anticipated rivalry game, will be 9:30 Eastern Time Wednesday night. I will be on the call for that one, and I cannot wait. It should be a good one with first place up for grabs. The U.S. will need to win to get first place. If Mexico avoid defeat, they will finish first in the group due to them having superior goal differential. They have as Buchanan's called for the foul, Mexico with a +6 goal differential, the U.S. a +5 through 2 games. Here come Haiti again. Maybe a rare chance, and if they can put it away, that would certainly make things interesting. But Canada take it right back rather comfortably. Will this make its way through to Buchanan? Not quite. It's back with the Haitians. In possession is Diego Wendy, and they do win a throw. Haiti in their blue kits tonight. Thanks, everybody, for being a part of the broadcast. Much appreciated. I keep saying tonight, but it's still the afternoon there, evening where I am. Daniels takes it away and did get pulled by the shirt. Free kick awarded. Canada, you can certainly expect them to turn it up a gear as this game continues. They certainly are capable of doing that. Seems like they're just trying to feel out their opponent to start the match. They've had some half chances now and again. Buchanan had the best opportunity in the 13th minute. Good save, though, by the Haitian goalkeeper, Alain Jerome. Derek Cornelius will switch fields. Now it's on the right side of the pitch. Cornelius into Bro Guillard. Guillard with a good cross in. The header could not be put on target by Buchanan. It was a brave header by Buchanan as he lunged forward. And I'm not sure how much he got on it. 20 minutes in, folks. No score between Haiti and Canada. Group B in the CONCACAF Olympic Qualifiers. Thanks for tuning in. As here in match day 2, the 2 games today in Group B, very significant when it comes to their impact on the table. Top 2 teams in the group go through, remember, to those crucial semifinals. It's a little bit of a strange tournament, these Olympic qualifiers, because the semifinals are essentially more important than the final, because the winners of both semifinals punch their ticket to the Olympics, and then the final is pretty much just to earn silverware, I suppose, and be crowned, CONCACAF Olympic qualifying champions, which, still means something, but the semifinals actually in this tournament format much more important than the final. And Haiti will have a set piece here as the foul was committed by, I believe, Budissimo. Yeah, it was Budissimo. Kind of a wild challenge coming in with his right leg and getting absolutely none of the ball. And Haiti will now have an opportunity to perhaps create a goal-scoring chance. And what these set pieces do for them as well is give them a chance to catch their breath a little bit, because that will be a factor. Because Haiti will do a lot of defending, just like they did against Honduras. There's no doubt about that. That's just the reality of how the game's going to be played. We're about a quarter through. 0-0 in Mexico. 2 on the Canada wall. And it was an effort on goal, but wide of the target, and a wasted opportunity for the Haitians there. It didn't really seem like that was ever going to work for Dorless, but he took a crack at it nonetheless. But Pantemis barely had to move in goal for Canada. He hasn't been tested yet. Good ball forward, but it's won by Arkellis, and a foul committed as Bear pulled back Pierre. Well, the longer this game stays 0-0, the more interesting it will get. Although we thought that would be the case with the U.S.-Dominican Republic game yesterday, where the U.S. struggled a lot in that first half, and the Dominican Republic held them to no goals. It was scoreless at the break, but then the U.S. just stepped on the gas and put on a completely different display in that second half with 4 goals. And Canada certainly have the ability to do that. The possession 59 to 41% in favor of Canada. No surprise there. As that ball is given away by Haiti. Could Canada get something going? Here is Derek Cornelius. Now it's Patrick Metcalf. Canada very patient in possession. Still seeking that first goal. Bellissimo out wide. Now he gets it back. This ball played down the sideline, but way too far ahead for Marcus Godinho to chase down. And that's really the type of game it's been for Canada. A lot of possession, but not doing a whole lot with that possession. Yeah, going back to Haiti's crazy day against Honduras on Friday, there were 6 players unavailable for that match. So they literally started a field player in goal and had no substitutes to start the match anyway. But all of those 6 players that were unavailable are available today. So Haiti in a much better position to even start the match than they were for that opener against Honduras, that's for sure. Canada will switch fields. Controlled nicely by the chest of Godinho. Godinho looking for Buchanan. Popped into the air and snagged out of the air by Alain Jerome. Nice catch by the Haitian keeper. A clean sheet so far for Haiti, but only 25 minutes played. This goes back to Jerome. That's given away by Aiden Daniels. And here come Haiti again. A good steal in the middle, but it could not be held on to by Buchanan. Now it's Clervaux for Haiti. Basanth to Dorless. By the way, this Canada team heading into this tournament a bit undermanned as to what they would have liked, because 9 of the players that were at least in the 9 players who were in the provisional list of players in the pool for this team of the 50 to start were on Toronto FC, and probably 3 or 4 of them, would have made this roster, but there was an outbreak within Toronto FC, so none of those players are available. A reminder, the MLS opening weekend's right around the corner. Seattle, Minnesota, 9:30 Eastern, Friday, April 16th. Then on Saturday, April 17th, LAFC takes on the new club, Austin, at 5:30. And then on Sunday, April 18th at 5:30, it's the defending champs, Columbus, against the defending Supporter Shield winners, Philadelphia. Some great opening weekend matchups in MLS, the season right around the corner. And about a week and a half before MLS kicks off their season, the CONCACAF Champions League gets underway with 6 MLS clubs involved in that competition. So hopefully I can call some CONCACAF Champions League games as well as MLS games. Looking forward to it. I enjoyed calling the end of last season's CONCACAF Champions League in December. What a tournament that was, all in Orlando. Unfortunately, LAFC came up just short against Tigres, but that was a great final. Unfortunately, the MLS club couldn't pull through. And then Tigres definitely represented CONCACAF well at the Club World Cup in Qatar. That took place, at the end of January, was it? Or no, I think it was mid-February, as that ball was coming Buchanan's way, but interrupting was Wendy as he heads it out. It will be a Canada corner kick as we close in on the half-hour mark. 3rd corner of the game already for Canada. It's an in-swinging ball, and the header goes just over. In the end, it was Cornelius who got ahead to it. Godinho was also in the area. And Canada coming very close once more, but still not finding the back of the net up to this point. As we enter the final 15 minutes of the opening half. Yeah, that actually thought it went off the head of Cornelius, but it kind of went off of his side. Bit of an awkward connection. Here come Haiti. Perhaps an opportunity here. It's Arkelis on the near side. He does get around Godinho, and the cross is headed away at the edge of the 6. And now it's sent ahead by Daniels. Buchanan back to Daniels, and now it's passed to midfield, one back by the Haitians. Canada take it right back. Thanks everybody for being a part of the broadcast. No goals yet. Canada under a bit of pressure here. Pantemis getting involved as Canada work it out of the back. Here is Marcus Godinho. Now it's Norman. Derek Cornelius. Buchanan finds Godinho. Haiti with all 11 behind the ball right now. Just trying to keep the opponent off the board. They've been successful thus far. That ball played to the opposite side is stolen by Pierre. Now here's Dorless. It's been no surprise that Canada have dominated the possession, but perhaps it's a bit of a surprise that it's still 0-0 on the scoreboard. A nice cut towards the middle by Wendy. He finds Joseph. Now it's Wendy again. He got taken down, and that will be yellow card worthy. So the first booking goes to Aiden Daniels. 33 minutes in. Let's see another look at this. Yeah, just a late challenge from Daniels. No doubt about it. It's a rather easy decision for the referee. So a yellow is shown. Yellow cards are very important in these qualifiers, by the way, because 2 yellow cards and you miss the next game. So if you pick up 2 yellow cards over the course of the tournament, you're out for the next game no matter what stage of the tournament you're at. So that's certainly something to keep in mind. Free kick taken by Wendy. Driven in by Biku Bisant, and Canada comfortably take it back with a dozen minutes remaining in the half. Is that a roach on my wall? What are you referring to? Nope, there is. I can assure you, there's no roach on my wall. I'm not sure what you're referring to. I've got the soccer balls, a globe, got some scarves, a tactic board, some banners in the back, but no roach. I can assure you of that much. But I appreciate you tuning in. OTF Dolos. Free kick here, awarded to Canada. There's been 5 fouls committed by Haiti, 4 by Canada. You're a Canada fan? Okay, yep. Well, no score yet. Canada certainly dominating the possession, but as I say that, here come Haiti. A chance maybe, but the last touch gets away from Roberto Luima. those opportunities won't come often for Haiti. Lima just couldn't really keep his composure. It's the second touch that got away, and an opportunity gone wasted for the underdogs. 10 minutes remaining in the half, 0-0. This ball played into Theo Bear, excuse me. Here's Bear, defended by Pierre. Canada trying to figure out how to break through this stingy Haitian defense. This is into Buchanan. Buchanan has his pass deflected. A quick throw-in taken by Patrick Metcalf. Canada trying to get some rhythm going, but really haven't found any yet through the first 35 minutes of the match. As that is intended for Buchanan, but goes right to the feet of goalkeeper Alain Jerome. He'll now pick it up. Jerome will roll it out wide. Haiti will certainly be happy with this result as things stand. But still a lot more soccer to be played. This is moved into the middle by Wendy. Now back on the right-hand side with Clairvaux. On the far side, it's Denilson Pierre. That pass gets away from Dorless. A nice touch around the defender. Buchanan streaking down the left wing. Dejan Buchanan, though, is tracked down. Nice recovery in the end by Wendy, who drew the foul. And the frustration on full display for the Canadians. So free kick for Haiti. The goalkeeper, Jerome, will take it. Last match day of the group stage for Group B will be on Thursday. Canada will face Honduras, and preceding that, it'll be Haiti against El Salvador. And it still remains to be seen, how significant those games will be and what necessarily will be at stake in those games, because that all depends on the results today. Here's a free kick for Haiti. Pantemis gives orders. Canada holding their line at the edge of the box. It's a good delivery to the back post. The header just wide. Not a bad effort off the set piece. The header came from Francois Dulis, the right back. Here's now Godinho for Canada. Thanks, Nicholas, for joining the broadcast. Much appreciated. Yeah, I know you are a Canada fan, being from Canada. Yeah, they've there's some frustration kicking in here for them. It's still 0-0. It's really reminding me of the U.S. Dominican Republic game yesterday, where the U.S. Really disappointed in the first half, but then turned it on in the second half. We'll see if Canada can come alive in the second half, but still 6 minutes remaining in the first half. So we'll see if they can grab a goal late in this half. Who am I watching this? What do you mean? Oh, do you mean why am I watching it? I mean, I want to see more of Canada. I really haven't seen much of them play. Oh, where are we in the game? I see. Sorry, I misunderstood. We're in the 40th minute. How am I watching? Okay. Oh no, you're fine. I'm watching on FS1. I'm watching in my little studio here in my basement. The game's on FS1, Fox Sports 1 in the US. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it's available on TV in Canada, to be honest, but yeah, the game is on Fox Sports 1. Luckily, Fox Sports is showing the entirety of the tournament here in the United States. It's actually the first time ever that the Olympic qualifiers are on English language TV in the United States. So, yeah, I'm lucky in that aspect that I get to see it, because I can't remember ever watching the Olympic qualifiers before. I don't think they were on TV. Oh, here's a good through ball. The flag stays down, but now it's raised. In on goal there for Canada was Theo Bair. And yeah, he just couldn't quite hold up his run. He was slightly offside. And in the end, anyways, despite the flag going up, Jerome closed down the angle and made the stop for Haiti. He's made some nice stops when he's needed to. 4 minutes now until we reach stoppage time. A reminder that on Sunday at noon Eastern time, it'll be an international friendly for the United States when they take on Northern Ireland in Belfast. I'll be on the call for that match, as well as the second half of their friendly against Jamaica on Thursday afternoon. Looking forward to it. Obviously, that U.S. team for those two friendlies will be composed of European-based players. Arguably, their strongest team. And I'm looking forward to seeing them on the pitch. We haven't seen the European-based players play for the U.S. since back in, I believe it was November, when they played Panama and Wales in those two friendlies during that November international break, I think it was. Time winding down in the first half. Thanks, everyone, for being a part of the broadcast. Greatly appreciated, as always. No score as of yet. Might be a surprise to some. Haiti making Canada work for the result. We'll see how much stoppage time there is in this opening half of play. We're about 2 minutes away from that. This is played into Buchanan. Buchanan, though, is offsides. The flag raised. Tell you what, Haiti have done a nice job forcing the Canadian attackers into offside positions. They've been holding a high line, and it's been working. Although that was awfully close looking at the replay. He might have held his run. It was certainly close. There is no VAR, by the way, in these CONCACAF Olympic Qualifiers, so that's something to keep in mind. Coming up at halftime on the Halftime Report, I'll give you a first half recap, and we'll listen into Mihailovic talking about the USA win yesterday, and I'll talk about that U.S. victory over the Dominican Republic and look ahead to their clash against their rivals down south, Mexico. Yeah, there's been multiple occasions now, Nicholas, where where Canada have been caught off sides. Yeah, it's been a frustrating first half for Canada. This is cut back by Clervaux, and he will win the throw-in for Haiti. A minute from first half stoppage time now. And it will be Diego Wendy to take the throw. Flicked on. And now cleared away by Bladissimo of the Vancouver Whitecaps. That heads straight to Jerome, who will play it back to the other Jerome, the goalkeeper. There shouldn't be too much stoppage time in the second half. No goals, 1 yellow card, no injuries. Probably a minute will be tacked on. Here's the long ball. Buchanan trying to get on his wheels, but not even the fastest player on the planet could get to that. And there will be 1 minute added on to the end of this first half. 0-0 between Haiti and Canada in Group B action in the CONCACAF Men's Olympic Qualifying. Canada on 3 points, Haiti with none. After Canada beat El Salvador in their opener, Haiti fell to Honduras. That's out for Canada throwing. Half a minute now remaining in the half. That's given away in the middle. Here come Canada. But that looping ball will go right to the hands of Jerome. That's been the story of the first half. The final pass just has Canada haven't been able to execute. It's now on the far side with Pierre. Is there one last chance for Haiti before halftime? Here's Clairvaux. Clairvaux looking wide, but that's cut off, I should say, by Aiden Daniels. And there is the halftime whistle. So after 45 minutes of play, it's a surprising 0-0 scoreline between Haiti and Canada in this CONCACAF Olympic Qualifying Group B encounter. No score at the interval. I'm back to talk about the first half after this quick break. Stay tuned. All right, hello everybody, and welcome back into the broadcast. Yeah, reading your comment, Nicholas. That would be crazy if it's the USA and Canada who make it to the Olympics, just like women's soccer, but highly unlikely. I mean, Mexico, in my opinion, are the best team by quite a bit in these qualifiers. But you never know. Crazy things can happen. And going over the first half highlights, the best chance of the match came 13 minutes in when Buchanan was denied from the penalty spot. From right around the penalty spot is where the shot was fired in on goal. Jerome with a nice stop. And other than that, Canada really haven't created that many opportunities despite having a lot of the possession. Coming up after a quick break, I will recap the U.S. victory yesterday against the Dominican Republic and preview their clash against Mexico on Wednesday night. That's coming your way next on the Halftime Report. Stay tuned. Welcome back in, everybody. Yesterday in Group A, the United States cruised past the Dominican Republic in a 4-goal second half, 4-0. The final in that one, the U.S. 2 wins in 2 matches so far. Here were Mihailovic's thoughts after he had a goal and 2 assists off the bench in that win.
To finish our attacks and to score goals, and that at the end of the game, I think when we look back at how the second half went compared to the first half, we have a lot of good things to take away from the second half that will lead us into our last game.
All right, so nice and simple from George Mihailovic, and when he refers to that next game, he's of course referring to the United States clash with Mexico, our neighboring rivals. That's Wednesday, 9:30 Eastern Time. Should be a great one. Both teams are through to the semifinals already, but a spot for first place in the group is up for grabs. And a more preferable semifinal matchup theoretically, because first place from Group A will face second place in Group B, and vice versa. So I know you're right, Nicholas. I mean, Cruz is, I suppose, a stretch. I meant in the second half, but I mean, it was a very comfortable win in the end. You're right. It was 0-0 at the half, but the second half was a completely different story. But I suppose you're right. Cruz wasn't a necessarily the right word, I guess, but that certainly was the case in the second half, but I guess not the whole game. Can't wait for a Ryan Leaf interview. All right, after the break, folks, I'll get you out to second half action between Haiti and Canada. No score after 45 minutes. We'll see if the second 45 will change for the favorites in Canada. That's on the way next. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. We are just about set for the start of the second half in this Group B matchup in the CONCACAF Olympic Qualifiers between Haiti and Canada. No score through 45 minutes. Appreciate you guys tuning in on this Monday evening. And I hope you guys are enjoying the broadcast so far. No goals yet. I have a good feeling that's going to change here in the second half. It must change for Canada. Anything other than a win would be very disappointing for Canada. Yeah, Nicholas is certainly trying to motivate his team. We'll see if they can change the course of this game at Estadio Akron, right outside of Guadalajara, Canada, in nearby Zapopan. It's now Canada going from left to right for the second half. They'll kick things off. Haiti going from right to left. It's Haiti in blue, Canada in white. Look at some first half stats. The total shots, actually Canada with just the slight edge, 7-6. Shots on goal were 2-0 in favor of the Maple Leafs. 6 fouls apiece, and Canada with the edge in possession, 56 to 44%. So it hasn't been as one-sided as one may think. Haiti certainly putting up a fight, and there's a reason why the score is still 0-0. And so here we go for the second half. We're just past 5 o'clock local time now. And at kickoff, about half the field was covered with shade, the rest with sun. But now, essentially, all of the field is covered by shade, which will come to the relief of the players. And off we go in the final 45 minutes in this Match Day 2 Group B encounter. Haiti need a result to stay alive, remember. You like that? You like that? I got to come up with some nicknames, you know. Oh, and a nice ball in for Bear, but he was offsides. There's that offsides trap once more from Haiti. Just 30 seconds into the half, and Bear unable to hold the run. Flag raised on the near side and a free kick for the Haitians. It's the third time Canada's been caught offsides. Free kick turned over, though, and that's last touched by Haiti. Look at Canada's options on the bench. They've got Basong, Abzi, Tabla, Farsi, Raposo, Montgomery, Noguera, Breza, and Diaz. So a lot of names who did start or at least make an appearance on Friday against El Salvador, and that we could certainly see in the second half. Remember, 5 substitutions available for each team. Haiti's options on the bench, much more thin. They've got Francois, Christopher, Experience, Latour, and Jean. So just 5 players available on the bench, but that's much better than the no players they had on the bench in their opener against Honduras due to COVID protocols. Yeah, they do keep going offsides. That's been an issue for Canada this evening. Yeah. We're just underway in the second half. Throw in here for Haiti. It's played ahead by David Norman of Canada, and now controlled by Eden Daniels. Here's Daniels. Nice work. Daniels still in possession. He now finds Buchanan. Canada seemed a little bit reluctant to really go forward. Here now is Buchanan. Buchanan, edge of the box, goes down, and a free kick is awarded about a yard outside of the penalty area. And what a chance this is for Canada to finally break through. Let's take a look back. Yeah, it was accidental, but a foul nonetheless committed by Dulis. And so Haiti set up the wall. It looks like they've got 5 players on that wall. Yeah, this is certainly a good opportunity. It's Tajon Buchanan. Who else standing over it? He had a brace against El Salvador, scoring those 2 goals for Canada. Also standing over the free kick is Jarek Cornelius, but it seems like Buchanan's the one who will go for goal here. From a yard outside the box, the whistle blows. Buchanan with the right foot sends it way over the bar. Not even close, not sure what that was from Buchanan. Very uncharacteristic from the Revolution player. That was a mile off target. Right when it came off his foot, it was going sky high. Another disappointing end result on a promising set piece for the Canadians. And now here come Haiti the other way. That tackle is a clean one, according to the referee. And Canada come away with a steal. A risky pass up the middle, but it's a nice turn from Metcalf to get out of danger. Now it's Brault-Guillard who plays it off of Pierre to win the throw. 5 minutes played in the second half. Still no score. And I just realized it still says halftime on here. Let's fix that. It is not halftime anymore, folks, in case you didn't know. All right, there we go. we got a Haiti fan in here. What's going on, Augustine? I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, Haiti are putting up one heck of a fight here. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, that Buchanan free kick, Nicholas, was the exact opposite of a great one. That was the worst free kick I've seen in a while. Sometimes it just happens, you know. But yeah, it wasn't even close. Little shove by Godinho and a free kick awarded to the Haitians. Oh, you thought vamos meant goal in Spanish. Nope, don't worry. That just means let's go. That's all he's saying. But maybe Haiti can get a goal here. On the ball is Luima. Luima over to Dorless. Dorless from way out. But that goes well over for a goal kick. That's right. French is the second language in Canada. But I guess you're right. I mean, in Haiti, they do speak French. But I guess he was mixing in some Spanish. Here's a through ball out of his box. To deal with it is Jerome. And now it lands to the feet of Luima. Luima lets it go off of Metcalf. It will be a throw-in for Haiti. Hope all of you are doing well on this Monday evening. Mondays aren't the best, but oh, look at this. A chance for Buchanan. Around the keeper he goes. He's taken down, but it will not matter because the flag was raised. Offsides called, or else it probably would have been a red card on the keeper, Jerome. I'm not sure if he saw the flag go up or what, but he was in no man's land, but Buchanan was offside, so it does not matter. Wow. Well, Canada trying to break through. Yep, another offsides. I don't know what Ramos says when he gets sent off. Maybe he says vamos to his team. That can be the only thing I can think of. A little bit of pressure at the back for Canada as Pantemis returns it to Cornelius, and Canada get out of trouble. But Metcalf has it stripped away in a bad position. Here's Pierre. Pierre takes a crack at goal. It deflects over the bar. It will be a corner on the way for Haiti. The confidence is starting to come for Haiti. I told you, the longer the score stays this way, the more confidence Haiti will get that they can pull out a result and maybe take the lead. Who knows? Second corner for Haiti. Yeah, going back to that chance moments ago from Buchanan, he just couldn't hold up his run. It's a poor giveaway by Haiti, and if Buchanan could have held up his run, that would have been a golden chance for Canada. Here's a cross floated into the back post, and speaking of Buchanan, he comes into apparently headed away. Haiti are claiming it hit his arm, but the referee rules it went off of Louis Malast, and a Canada goal kick is awarded. Yeah, it was similar to that Jordan Pickford incident, although Pickford's challenge was just nasty. This wasn't like a nasty challenge, but he took Buchanan completely out. And if Buchanan, got around the keeper, he would have been able to shoot into the empty net. But yeah, it's similar in some ways. Let's go back to that chance. Yeah, Haiti do have a claim that did strike the arm of Buchanan. But actually, the ball was already out. Yep, the ball was already out. So that's good. That's good officiating right there. The ball was already out, and when it crossed the goal line, that's when it struck the arm of Buchanan. Here's a chance. The header is parried away by Pantemis. The opportunity of the game so far for the Haitians. Thanks, Luis, for joining in. You're cheering for Haiti as well. All right, we've got some Haiti fans, a Canada fan. I love it. Yeah, that ball bounced quite high. It was headed directly downward by Basanth, and then got parried wide by Pantemis. But Haiti certainly knocking on the door. Here's the free corner kick, I should say, punched away by the keeper, and now Canada will clear all the way downfield where Odilon Jerome is for the Haitians. Oh, you're a City fan? You're a City fan? Yeah, Chelsea's my favorite team in the Premier League. I will say though, Man City are looking good right now in the Premier League. They're running away with the title. Here's Bear. Bear goes wide. There's some space down the left-hand side. It's Godinho. His cross goes all the way through and out for a Haiti throw-in, I should say. Not quite the delivery Godinho was seeking. Yeah, we did get Porto. It's funny. My dad's from Portugal, and my favorite Portuguese team is Porto. So my two favorite teams in Europe are playing against each other. So yeah, I was a little disappointed to see that because I like both teams, but yeah. But Chelsea can't underestimate Porto. I'll tell you that much. We meanwhile have our first change of the match. Tabla has come in for Daniels. Daniels was never really able to make an impact, and remember, he is the one player on a yellow card right now. We did see Tabla appear in the opener against El Salvador. Free kick here given to Haiti as we approach the hour mark in Mexico. If Chelsea choke, that would be a big disaster. I mean, Tuchel's been doing so good in charge of Chelsea. Chelsea haven't lost with them yet. So, I mean, I expect Chelsea to take care of business, but you never know in the Champions League. The unthinkable can happen in the Champions League. But yeah, I expect business to be taken care of by Chelsea, especially the form they've been in lately under Tuchel. But then again, you never know. Here's Canada. Bit of a hopeless ball. Played in the direction of Brim, but at the edge of his box was Jerome to pick it up. It almost seems like at times Canada aren't even really thinking that creatively. I feel as though they're getting a bit frustrated that they can't break down this Haitian defense, and at times they're just really playing some hopeless balls that they know don't have a good chance of working out, but are just hoping for the best. And that's not the way they're going to win this match if they are to get the 3 points. Buchanan chasing. It's now back with Haiti. On the near side, it's controlled by Luima. However, he was offsides. The flag raised on the far side. Why is Nicholas always commenting? Hey, he can do what he wants. I mean, I encourage, you guys tuning in to interact in the chat. I even put that in the description. I like interacting. It makes the broadcast more lively, so I don't mind at all. Here's Cornelius. Cornelius out wide. Now it's with Godinho. Godinho into Tabla, and that's stolen by Haiti. A nice touch into space down the right wing. Maybe a chance. Arkellis with a ball in just out of the reach of Luima, who is making the run. I'll tell you what, the Haitians playing with a whole lot of confidence at the moment, trying to catch Canada on the break. But this is a Haitian team who clearly have the belief that they can perhaps win this game. Never mind come away with a point, which is probably the goal coming in. Here's Godinho dancing through the defense and eventually drawing the foul. Nice bit of skill from Godinho. And in the end, Basanth committing the foul. Someone had to slow him down. But yeah, going back to that delivery from the right flank is a good idea by Arkellis. And it was just ahead of Luima, who is making the run down the middle towards the penalty spot. It's another Canada free kick in a dangerous position. I wouldn't say Tuchel hates Pulisic. He did start him in the FA Cup this past weekend, and Pulisic did get man of the match, so hopefully Tuchel will start him more. But yeah, it's definitely interesting how he hasn't been playing Pulisic that much. Here's the ball in. The header by Buchanan is stopped by Jerome. Buchanan's in disbelief. No one was marking him. And another brilliant chance for Canada to take the lead, but it remains scoreless, and now play really starting to open up. Here come the Haitians the other way. Nice ball played back. The shot fired wide. Pantemis was hopeless as he watched that ball glance just wide. It was Dorless with the chance, and my goodness, both teams coming so close to an opening goal. No problem, Nicholas. You can comment all you want. I like interaction with those tuning in. I don't mind it whatsoever. And I understand exactly because you can't watch the game. You're using me as a source to know what's going on in the match, since you're a Canada fan, which I appreciate. Haiti were pretty close. They were pretty close to scoring. That was quite the opportunity. I mean, that's as close as they've come. And that's not the first time Haiti have come close. Both teams really in the second half have been on the verge of scoring the opening goal, but neither team able to find it yet. Here's Cornelius. The sunny patch of the pitch now played into the path of Broguillard. Broguillard with a cross, but that's right into the arms of Jerome, who's looked quite comfortable in goal for Haiti. It was a decent delivery by Broguillard, but Jerome read it all the way. Here's Broguillard. One back by Haiti. Another look at the Group B live standings to keep you up to date. If this result holds, Canada will go atop the group on 4 points. Honduras right behind them on 3. Haiti would get a point to keep their hopes of moving on to the semifinals alive. And El Salvador at the bottom with no points. But remember, Honduras and El Salvador still to come. That's next in the second half of this Group B doubleheader at Estadio Akron. Haiti looking to switch fields, but that's read nicely by Marcus Godinho, the left back for Canada. 65 minutes in and still no score in this crucial Group B matchup. Who knows what will happen with, in that Mexico-U.S. game, but Mexico certainly the favorites to finish atop the group. And if that's the case, then second place in this Group B will have to face Mexico, which is not who you want to go up against in a win to qualify for the Olympics or go home scenario. Either way, whether you face Mexico or U.S., it's going to be tough. But I think, I think Mexico, I hate to say it as a U.S. fan, but Mexico are pretty stacked. And I think they're the ones you want to avoid if you had to choose. We are in the 67th minute, Nicholas. Yep, 67 minutes played. So about 3/4 through the match. There is an injured Haitian player on the pitch, as he's helped to his feet by medical staff. That is Dutherson Clervaux. Looked like he just might have been cramping up. There was no contact whatsoever. He just dropped to the ground. I think it's just some cramping. So Haiti temporarily playing down a man. Corner kick taken. It's laid back to Pierre. Pierre crosses one in the penalty spot, headed away by Canada. Here's a strike from way out, and forced to make a save was Pantemis. That was a bullet. A blazing shot. A cannon from Dorless, and that was from way, way out. And Pantemis made the stop. It wasn't as easy as it probably looked to be at first. Wow. That's cleared by Canada, but not out of their defensive third yet. Here's a cross to the near post, and not able to make contact was Peterson Joseph. He was right there, and Haiti are just coming closer and closer to that opening goal. But going back to that strike from Durlis, this was a rocket, and it had a bit of movement on it, which, almost tricked Pantemis. He had to quickly adjust at the last second to make the stop. He did so in the end, but for a moment there, it seemed like that strike had potential of going in. Meanwhile, Joseph is down for Haiti, and he will be attended to by the athletic trainers. You need Luis Suarez to bite their goal. Yeah, maybe that's what you guys do need at this point. Looks like that right calf of Peterson Joseph is the issue. We'll see if he'll be able to continue. Once again, thanks everyone for tuning in. This game's been thoroughly entertaining, despite the fact that there's been no goals in it so far. It certainly played out differently than I expected. Here's a ball to the back post. The shot goes well wide in the end from Broguillard. And that's over the end line for a goal kick. Not quite the connection he was looking for. He was in a promising position, though, on the receiving end of that cross. And now it'll be a double change from Canada. Can these substitutions provide a spark for the Canadians? By the way, Haiti haven't made a single change yet, as Bear will come off for Diaz. Diaz, the youngster, looked pretty solid against El Salvador on Friday. We'll see if his fresh legs can provide a spark. Broguillard will also come out. Broguillard had really a breakout season with the Montreal Impact last season under Thierry Henry. It will be Bassong replacing Broguillard. So 2 more substitutions available for Canada, all 5 still for Haiti. Yeah, exactly. If you guys are playing hockey, you'd win. Yeah, Canada hockey is a force. Although, how about the World Juniors back in late December, early January, when the U.S. beat Canada in the final? That was awesome. I had low expectation for the U.S. heading into that final. Here come Haiti on the attack. The strike comfortably saved in the end by Pantemis. But there come Haiti again. By the way, the last time Canada have played in the Olympics and the World Cup was the 1980s. It's been a long, long drought for Canada soccer, trying to build back up and qualify for these major tournaments. And it starts here with the Olympics. And as I said, Canada will start their World Cup qualifying campaign this Thursday. So a big week for Canada soccer with both Olympic and World Cup qualifiers. Ball on the far side. Good cross in, and a header saved by Pantemis. What a stop by the Canadian keeper. And simply put, Clervaux can't believe he hasn't scored. Wow. A diving header from Clervaux and a great reaction from Pantemis to get down and make the stop with his left hand. That should have been the opening goal for Haiti. Corner of the back post. Bouncing ball in the box, and now it's cleared by Canada, and here they come the other way. Sparking the attack. It's moved out wide, down the right wing. It's kept in play by the substitute Tabla. Tabla cutting inside. Now lays it back for Diaz, the other substitute. Diaz looking for Buchanan, but it just gets away, and Buchanan cannot save it. It's a Haiti throw-in in the end. Yeah, I know. Canada just didn't show up in that World Juniors final. Yeah, Connor McMichael was great all tournament long for them. Yeah, I don't usually follow the World Juniors that much, but since the NHL season hadn't started yet, I was taking anything for hockey. So at that point, because I'm used to the NHL season going on at that time of year, but it hadn't started yet. So the World Juniors was my hockey fix. I usually casually follow it, but don't watch it that much. But this time around, I watched quite a bit of it. It was fun, especially since the U.S. won. 73 minutes now played. 0-0 between Haiti and Canada in a nail-biter. And Haiti will finally make their first change of the evening. It will be Clervaux coming out. He just had that brilliant opportunity. He'll be replaced by Christopher. So that's the change made by Haiti. Here in possession is Luima. Did that take a deflection? Yes, it did. A corner kick on the way for Haitians. Oh, really? You're a Red Wings fan? Wow. Yeah, I'm sure that is very painful. I can't imagine how painful it is being a Detroit Red Wings fan. That must be tough. Yeah, they haven't been good in a long, long time. All right, here comes the corner. It's Christopher who'll take it. Oh, it's play to the penalty spot, headed out of the box. Now it's with Dorless of Haiti. Dorless out wide. Now it's played forward by Wendy. Nice move here. The shot takes a deflection. It's out for yet another corner kick with 15 minutes to play. That's true. At least you're not a Buffalo fan. Yeah. If you're, being a Red Wings and Sabres fan is, I guess being a Sabres fan is a bit worse, but they're both pretty bad. If you're a fan of either of those teams, it must be tough. This corner kick is an outswinger from Christopher and a nice catch by Pantemis. He read it all the way. The Canadian keeper has made some big stops. Canada move it through the midfield. Godinho finds Norman. Norman now looking for options. It's now out wide on the far side. A nice move. And here's Bassong to the end line. Floats one in, and it's headed over the end line. The timely intervention by Dulise sets up a Canada corner kick. This has been a free-flowing second half with opportunities at both ends, but still no goals. Well, not all the attacking is being done by Haiti. There's been a lot of chances for both teams in the second half, but yeah, Haiti certainly have been creating many more opportunities than they did in the first half. That's for certain. And so it'll be Bladissimo heading over to the far corner to take this set piece. Bladissimo of the Vancouver Whitecaps in MLS. An in-swinging delivery. Sent towards the back post, headed away. It will be a Canada throw close to the near corner flag. And it will be Godinho to take it. He gets it back. Godinho double teamed, plays it off the shin of Arkellis to win another throw. Time winding down in this one. It's this time thrown into Buchanan, and that touch gets away. It's a Haiti goal kick. The frustration most definitely mounting for this Canada team. It's been a frustrating evening. For the Canadians, that's for sure. Still scoreless. This is played back to Pantemis under a bit of pressure. Got it away just in time. That pass was given away, but it's won back nicely by Metcalf. Metcalf finds Buchanan. Buchanan with a driven ball in. And that's sent away at the edge of the 6. Haiti have been solid defensively all game long. Can they keep that going as Canada will make their 4th change of the match? So it looks like coming out will be Brim. Brim had a relatively quiet game. He will be replaced by Raposo. What's going on, Shingo Yabuki? We are in the 79th minute, just about the 80th minute. No worries that you just came in. I appreciate you stopping by. I know you're probably pleased with Mexico's performance last night. They looked pretty darn good against Costa Rica. I will say that. Yeah, so we're in the 80th minute. Still no score. So you haven't missed any goals. But it has been a pretty good game, to be quite honest. Probably the reason I'm saying that is because it's just gone completely opposite of how I expected. I expected Canada to dominate this game and comfortably win, but it's actually been very evenly matched, especially in the second half. We've seen a lot of open play and numerous chances at both ends, and Haiti certainly have a belief that they can pull off the upset and perhaps get a late winner as we've got 10 minutes to play. Pierre with the ball in. It will go all the way to the far side. Now laid back, and the service from Wendy comes out, and the one-time strike from Besant is off the mark. It will be a goal kick for Canada. Biku Besant, the captain of this Haitian side. And what a performance in this one. No, yeah, Haiti certainly proving that it was not going to be easy for Canada to get the victory today. I just thought Canada were the much better side, and I still think they are, but they just haven't really shown up, and Haiti have. El Salvador, Honduras still to come. That's next in the second half of this doubleheader. Back in I want to say like 2017, 2016, in the CONCACAF Gold Cup, I went to a U.S. game against Haiti. That was fun, and there's a pretty big Haitian population in the Boston area. Here in Massachusetts, where I live, and that game was at Gillette Stadium, and the Haiti fans were they were going crazy the whole match. I think the U.S. won 2-0, but they've got a passionate fan base. They were certainly making more noise than us U.S. fans were. That was a fun game to go to in the Gold Cup. I also went to a U.S. Panama Gold Cup game down in Nashville, actually, which was fun. And then here at Gillette Stadium, I went to two Portugal friendlies as well, which was a lot of fun against Brazil and Mexico. Yeah, Canada have been missing something in this one. They just haven't really played up to their standards. Here's the ball played into Buchanan, and a heavy collision with the keeper. The flag was raised anyways, and the keeper, Alain Jerome, is in a large amount of discomfort at the moment. That was a big-time collision. Once again, Buchanan caught offsides for Canada. Yeah, it was just a very awkward landing for Jerome. Yeah, it's when his left hip, I believe, slammed the ground. That's what's bothering him. He's the only goalkeeper that made the trip to Guadalajara for Haiti. It's been a wild journey for Haiti. They originally when they sent their original roster to CONCACAF, they had 3 goalkeepers on the roster, but only one, and that is Alain Jerome, made the trip down to Guadalajara. I think there were visa issues for the other 2 keepers, so Jerome is their guy, and if he can't continue, then just like we saw against Honduras, they would be forced to put a field player in that, which is not what Haiti would want at this stage of the game. Reminder that Thursday, Group B action concludes when El Salvador takes on Haiti at 7:30 Eastern. Then at 10 in the nightcap, Honduras takes on Canada. 2 games with a whole lot at stake on Thursday night. I'm not sure if you want that. I'm not sure. 85th minute now. We'll probably have a pretty good chunk of stoppage time in the second half. Jerome does appear to be all right. He's able to continue and will take the Haiti free kick with 5 minutes remaining, plus stoppage time, of course. It's headed down by David Norman. Canada trying to get something going. They are running out of time, slowly but surely. Here is Tajon Buchanan. Buchanan accelerating and could not keep possession as it's blasted out of play. It will be a Canada throw-in. Odissimo too far on that pass, and it sails over the end line for a Haiti goal kick. It's certainly been a frustrating afternoon for this Canada team, who want none other than 3 points. And a victory in this game would surely secure a berth into the semifinals for them. A draw, though, and it's not the same story. Here they come, though. Canada on the attack. It's Bladissimo with a strike and blocked. In the end, getting in the way was Dulis. Haiti have been so solid defensively all evening long. And now here come Haiti. That through ball is cut out. Nicely done by Godinho. The sun shining once again on the far side of the field. Only about a quarter of the pitch, though. Most of it in shade. And that through ball is handled by Jerome. There's been numerous occasions when Buchanan's been making a run and the pass has just been too far ahead for him to get to it. And there's a foul. Luima wants a yellow card to come out. I think he has a case. Godinho pulling him back, but no booking here. We've just had 1 yellow in this game, and that came back in the first half. It was awarded to Aiden Daniels. 88 minutes now into the match. Is there a late winner in this game? Here come Haiti. The strike goes wide. An ambitious effort from distance by Peterson Joseph. And look at that. The shots 15-11 Haiti. Canada had the edge in shots by 1 at the interval, but it's been Haiti with more of the chances in the second half. The shots on goal 4-3 in favor of the Haitians. And Buchanan's fouled. Taking him down was Dulis. Free kick for the Canadians, 2 minutes away from second half stoppage time. Yeah, that's a silly foul there. Buchanan had his back to goal. Really a pointless foul, a silly one from Dulis, and it could hurt his team here as Canada set up for the free kick. Big opportunity right here. What can they do with the chance? A scoreless match through 89 minutes. Is there late drama in Guadalajara? Raposo serves it in, headed clear, and there's another foul against Haiti. So once again, a Canada free kick on the way. They'll get a second chance. Yeah, this is a bit of a difficult, decision to make for Canada. It's a bit too far out, this free kick, for them to go for goal, I'd think. Um, and then maybe a little too close to really serve in a good ball. We'll see what they do. I think it will be looped into the box as Haiti plays 3 on the wall. We are 15 seconds away from stoppage time. It's Bladissimo standing over the free kick, as well as Raposo. Raposo to the back post. Buchanan keeps it in, and the shot across the face of goal. No one there to answer. However, the flag is up, and Buchanan was originally offsides. And there is the board. 4 minutes added on to the second half. 4 more minutes remain in this one. 0-0 still is the score in Mexico. Yeah, that would be quite a dramatic way to end it if someone scores a screamer. You can't rule it out. We almost saw a couple of screamers from Haiti earlier in this match. So here's the free kick. One back by Canada. However, a high boot and a free kick awarded to Haiti. It's quickly taken on the restart. Here's Christopher. Now a ball in, and it's deflected over. Making the near post run was Joseph, but it will be a Haitian corner kick as we enter the 92nd minute now. Wow. Yeah, the flailing left leg got a touch to it. It was Derek Cornelius. Haiti goes quick with the corner, headed clear by Canada, only as far as Dorless. Dorless from way out, and getting in the way was Buchanan. He can spark an attack for Canada. Here comes Buchanan down the left-hand side. Buchanan into the box. Buchanan all the way, sets up a teammate. What a save by Jerome. It was Tabla with the one-time effort, and Jerome with perhaps a game-saving stop for Haiti. Wow. That was the chance that Haiti had to put away, really. The opportunity was there for the taking. It all came off a Buchanan block shot. Here come the Canadians again, midway through stoppage time. Cut back here to Tabla. First touch got away, and it's cleared only as far as Godinho. Godinho lays it back. Canada not done. Yep, they've come very close indeed. Godinho gets it back from Patrick Metcalf. 90 seconds now left. That's flipped in, but Raposo was not close enough, and it's handled by Jerome. And that last chance for Tabla, maybe the last one of the match. What a save by the right foot of Jerome. He was diving to his left and had to lunge with his right foot to the other side to make the stop. That's the save of the game right there. He's been the man of the match for Haiti, and he's now down in pain once again. I don't know if it's from that injury earlier. I don't think it is. I think this is a new injury here. But Jerome does get back to his feet. Tell you what a performance from him. Oh yeah, it was from he was trying to run the clock out and then was waiting for Raposo to close in and then picked it up, and Raposo, the little kick at the end, and maybe Jerome making the most of it. Well, we've just about reached the 94th minute. The final whistle coming any second now. Although maybe a minute more will be added. After Jerome was down for a little while. Free kick awarded here to Canada. Raposo taken down. Is there one last opportunity in this match? Tell you what, Haiti are putting themselves in some bad situations. There's been some silly fouls. That's another one right there from Dulis. 10th foul of the match against Haiti. Canada have committed 12 of their own. Here we go. This is probably the last kick of the game. Good ball in. Headed away, and there is the final whistle. It's all over in Mexico. The final score is Haiti 0, Canada 0. A surprise result as Haiti get a point and keep their hopes alive. Even though they might be slim, their hopes of moving on to the semifinals are still alive. And there you have it, the final score 0-0 between Haiti and Canada. A surprise result in this one. Haiti gave it their all. They do have to be given credit where it's due. Wow. What a fight put forth. It ends in a draw, a point apiece, but it will feel like a victory for the Haitians and a defeat for the Canadians. So Canada will have to wait for the final match day to see if they can go through to the semifinals. They'll look at the Group B standings. It's Canada on 4 points, Honduras on 3, Haiti on 1, and El Salvador on none. Remember, coming up next, it is El Salvador against Honduras in a Central American clash. That's on the way in about half an hour in the CONCACAF Men's Olympic Qualifying. But that will do it for my broadcast as I am Samuel Reese signing off saying so long. Hope you guys enjoyed. My next broadcast for the CONCACAF Olympic Qualifying will be Wednesday, Mexico, U.S., 9:30 Eastern, as this finishes Haiti 0, Canada 0 in a surprise result. Yeah, we can hope the next match has more emotion indeed. Hope you guys enjoyed. No goals in the match, but definitely an exciting game. No score between Haiti and Canada. A point apiece in this crucial Group B clash. I'll see you next time. Enjoy the rest of your Monday evening.